Where did we leave off? Oh yeah, that's right. The Ringed City. We appear to have just arrived. And I am not sure what lies in wait ahead of us. There appears to be a very large, giant thing on the far end of the wall. And I don't know what he's capable of. I have not gotten to know him on an intimate emotional level. Oh, he's rising. He's performing some spellcraft. And something's coming out of the ground. I'm gonna hide. Okay. So he seems to have the ability to summon a whole crowd of spectral archers, whose arrows looked decidedly non-spectral. So I suppose I am to use these, gravestones as non-spectral arrow shields? And, get through this with my brain instead of my fingers, but that's never a good sign. I'm gonna try hiding back here. Wish these gravestones didn't have so many holes in them. Relatively effective. One, two, three, four. I got excited at 3. Shouldn't have. Oh, this isn't gonna go well. Yikes. Watch out for those items. So, how do I actually survive? Going back. There's got to be... Aha! I'm going for it. Not sure if this is correct, but here we are. Some sort of skeleton that is infested with something that I have not seen before. A new kind of skeleton? Same old crestfallen knight. Hello, hello. So nice to see you all there in the chat. Sorry I have been gone for a few days here. Glad to be back adventuring with you all. Okay, so no archers seem to be bothering me down here. I wonder what that is. If it is indeed a thing. Let me try not to fall off the edge as I whip out my binocs. Yeah, that just doesn't look good at all. Okay. I've used an Estus unintentionally, but I'll live with it. Let's see what's at the top of this ladder. Besides the Skelly Man? Hey. That wasn't very nice. Okay, so now we're over here. I'm guessing, yes, there's the tall guy. So we are not out of the woods yet. I am going to try to stay behind here until the skeleton is out of play. Seems to be the idea. Eh? Not quite. Come on now. Okay. So there's a whole lineup at the top of the stairs there, which is kind of where I want to get. Which in my mind is saying, don't go up the stairs. We thought about that. We thought you would probably try to run right up and attack the giant. Don't do that. Instead, I'm thinking about that door below them as a potential next step. I'm just going to leave this skeleton item here for now. And crawl in here. Well, I don't know about this. Was hoping it might... Okay. Okay. Apparently I'm not supposed to be there either. How about over here? That's a lot of health. Ooh. Okay. Is it over? Or is that just one of two? Seems to be okay. So in the land of pygmies, there appears to be a giant mage that is either protecting them or has been keeping them locked in the city here. Like, I wonder if no one could escape because of all of these spectral archers. Or what the deal is. You can still hear the skeleton moving around down there. Alright, quick item pass. So nice to see you all there. And hello and welcome. Question in the chat, how does a fan of yours procure an autograph? That is tremendously flattering. Thank you for the inquiry. I'm sure it's quite easy. I just need to flick the old wrist, if I can be indecent for a moment. And then it's done. Like a really, really aged doctor's chicken scratch. It's done. It exists. Not seeing any other items, but let me check back by the stairs here just to make sure I didn't miss something. I was too scared of the archers back when I was at the stairs. I still am. Nothing's changed. Okay. Sort of weird that there's a break in the wall here. And then like a structure down there. But it looks like nothing but ruins and death to me. Ruinous death. Moving on. Alright, better safe than sorry, but I've wasted your time. Oh, maybe? Ah, ha, ha, ha. We got something. An appropriately ruinous set, it seems. Let's give a quick look to the heaviness of that while we're at it, because it does have a very cool style and name. Ruin, did I miss it? Yes, ruin armor, a little bit heavier, but massively better at everything. Across the board. Tempting. Tempting. Maybe I can continue to bump up my strength and endurance a bit to the point where the weight would not affect me. Maybe that skeleton finally died. Just got 800 some souls for no reason. I'm not complaining. Okay, don't think there was anything in here, but just in case, we'll give a little donk to the walls. And then I guess we're going this way. Seems to be the only new path behind the giant. What terrible beastie will ambush me next? Is it that door? Is the door itself going to come alive?
Fire, forsaken.
Hi.
I speak
there.
of thine kind and mine. Behold this city. We are kindred, but like two eyes which gaze upon the other. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
Yummy. Oh, hey there.
One was a wayfaring knight on an endless, forbidden search. Only the abyss granted closure, if not reunion with his beloved. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
So he seems to be a big proponent of the darkness, letting it all fade. And seems to be saying that it's like a feast when the darkness closes in and everyone has access to the core of humanity again. That doesn't necessarily sound like a good thing, but it also does.
By the fire, I speak of thine. Behold this, fear not, and let the...
Interesting. All right. You can certainly live. You, not so much. Huh. It's quite the ambush. Okay. How about you? Are we going alternating live and die, or are you gonna die also? Okay, this guy's gonna die. I need to stop flailing around quite so much. Ahem. We'll get there. Right now, I'm just flailing. Ah! I'm being attacked! We have a summon sign. Don't push me. Don't push me at a time like this. No, it's fine. You can probably push me. I mean, what am I gonna do? Man, even the tiny little ambush guys take a good, I'd say, fourth of my health with them, with each strike. Alright, we have a bonfire. We have a human player kindly offering help to those in need. That might be me. I'm not sure yet. Alright, so all the ambushers will be back, but we are past them, I hope. That door does not open from this side. It is interesting that there's a 1,200 soul ambusher literally 4 feet from this bonfire. I mean, just give a quick check for future reference. If I'm wearing the old Symbol of Avarice, Shield of Want combo here. So that's 2,000 souls just around the corner, any old time you need it. That's quite nice. Okay, let me check this way momentarily. Importantly inside that pot. Ambush? Question mark? Question mark? Exclamation point? Okay. Have I ever played Hello Neighbor? I don't believe so. That's like a... You're trying to home alone yourself in or break into your neighbor's house or something like that. I think I've seen trailers for that. No, I don't have... When I unequipped the Shield of Want, I did not appropriately replace my sabers. Let's try that again. Oh, please do. Please do creep all creepy-like. Don't mind me. So we are trying to get around... Oh my, now they have something... That guy had something growing out of him, like crystals or feathers or something. And I completely forget what I was saying. Probably not important. I think just that we were going this way to try to find the other side of that barred door. Yeah, there is some sort of dark, feathery presence appearing out the back of them. And you pushed me. You've pushed me again. Okay. Still moving down. Seems to me as though that door was up a ways. But okay, we'll still be moving down. Very lovely flower beds here. And an eclipse man. What is that? Ah, impressive. And very, very quick. Impressive and very quick. Oh, come on. Come on, wall. Not the time. Not the time for that. And now I'm stuck. It's apparently never the time for that. Just a second. I'll be right back, sir. Ooh. That was close. That was not even for comfort. Goodness, what a man. What a mighty, mighty good man. I'd like to turn you over if it's not too much trouble to see your crazy eclipse chest, but I understand that that's really not my place here. There we go. What is that? So it's like whatever's happening... Apparently the worst positioning ever for this. I don't know if it's happening here, too. I can't seem to see the sun. Wherever we are in Pygmy Kingdom. But like the sun in Lothric is doing exactly that. It is being sucked downward into a thing in the exact same way that that symbol on their chest is. It makes me wonder if the process is one in the same, if it's a curse affecting these people that is affecting Lothric. However, if those are the default residents here, my survival is looking not too possible. Okay. Do I have another guy here? Haven't seen one of these turtle folks in a while. Okay, and there's a friend. There's a friend just out of frame. Sneaky. Okay, now I'm coming for Turtle Man. Prepare yourself. Prepare your shell. I wonder if that's like a transitional period. You see those pilgrims with the huge, whatever they are, on their back. I don't know if it's a part of them or just a burden they're carrying. But I wonder if that's like halfway between a human skeleton slash turtle person. Okay, there are more of them in here. Many, many more. I seem to be able to race across here. Potentially drop down onto a chandelier. Or these stairs. Oh, let's do stairs. And we have a spearman. Oh goodness, you know me and spearmen. That doesn't bode well. And I'm out on the streets. On the streets with Bippy here. I'm definitely gonna die. That's weird. There's
Speak
somebody.
thee the name of God, thine own God, if thou canst recall.
I don't have time for this. There are guys coming from behind me, but I'm very curious. I'm just gonna hide right here. Hope that they don't see me. I'm sure it'll be fine. It wasn't! It turned out no. Not to be fine. Okay. Well, this just looks unpleasant, no matter how you slice it. There's something off this way. I would love to be able to get behind those guys without having to fall. Maybe this would work? Maybe this would break my fall? Oh, that was devastating. Okay. Didn't work at all. Just gonna try to get past them for now. Momentarily. Now it's gonna be slow down time. Okay. That looks like a dead end and likely very poor idea. Let's try over here. Some sort of little cockroach dodo birds. And another giant. Hello, giant. Larger cockroach dodo birds. Okay. Sorry, sir. Everyone else got a free pass but you. Okay, what is that guy going to do to me? He's begun it. He's begun to do it. Someone has a magic branch. Okay, so he does have archers. That's not good. Wow, that's an impressive magical skill set. Very Tolkien's elves, somehow. Well, there's just no good options here. Everything is a nightmare. Alright, am I finally not being chased, though? I may have lost them on that ridge. So, a couple of deep breaths. Let's head towards this structure. There are a lot of items I've been missing on the way. Very interesting that they're referencing the young white branches. That's like the giant archer that helps you in the undead settlement responds to these. He's like, oh, you're holding one. You're a friend of mine. So there's usually a reason they would reference it. But I'm not sure what that would be. Huh. Alright, sorry if you're friendly. Wow, I'm hurting myself on his turtle shell. I'm spraining my wrists with strikes, apparently. Oh, come on. Never mind. Maybe he just gets to live. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. Are you guys non-aggressive and just trying to defend yourselves? Who knows? Alright. This looks like a trap, but... a church guardian shiv? Did I read that right? Strange combination of things. And I guess he's locked me in here forever. Please move. It's time. Wow, those are... those are gonna be a problem. Okay. This is quite the trap. I'm wondering if I should escape. Might be a little tiny. Nope. Let's just do this. If it will let me survive. A regrettable long way back, but I don't really want to die in there and have to get my souls from it. That's just a double ambush. Okay, so I have no idea how I'm going to get past all of that again. This is a very, very dangerous area that I thought at level 120-something would probably not be such a big deal. But they saw me coming. This area is perfectly designed to do that to you. Oh, I remembered for once. So it's like, this is such a long and dangerous road. I have to decide who is skippable. If anyone. Okay. Go past you. Try not to hurt my feet. No turtle gentleman or spearman for me. That worked out fine last time. Though I will eventually want to come through here picking up items. Uh-huh. Just one. One for the kids. Just a scriving stone for the kids. They're gonna love it. Okay, so trying down here again. There is a side path up there that I'm curious about. Got me. I should wait a bit longer on that. Nope. Come on now. Okay, I'll move. And sip and move. And sip and move and move. Did that guy just say something? Who just said something? I swear I just heard like a whispered voice. Oh, sweet bonfire. Okay, that will help considerably. Now we can start to explore a bit. Alright, I'm assuming it's not going to let me through here. Mm-hmm. There's 157 appraisals. That is strange. No illusory wall ahead. 285 appraisals. So it's like I have no idea why 157 people would give this a thumbs up. That means, like, they hit the good message button. It's like, I don't think there's an illusion. So why would that be good to 157 people unless they're all trolling? Oh well. I've either missed something or they're all trolling. It should be fairly easy to get back up here, up the stairs, so I'm gonna jump down and see if there's an item. There is an item down there. Let's not be hasty. Alright, let's be hasty. A white preacher head. That's a very discomfortable selection of words. Let's see what it does. An empty head of a white-faced locust that rose from an abyssal swamp. White-faced locusts were meant to beckon men to the dark with sermons, but most of them are unable to think past their own stomachs. Someone must rise to the occasion and restore the path of righteousness. Perhaps that someone is you. Did you not arise from the abyss? And did you not resist drowning in the age of fire? Locusts and men are kindred spirits. That is very interesting. I have not been aware of a faction of locusts being involved in everything, but apparently there is. A sort of natural abyssal race that must have developed alongside the pygmies? I'm not sure. Alright, so I will want to get around up there sometime. I saw an item on the other side of the stairs. Let's check across here real quick while I'm not being attacked. See if we can get me attacked. A ladder. Oh, yikes. That was a new move. And spectacular. I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip. Try to grab this without getting stuck. Just a soul. No big deal. And then get up this ladder. Please stop. That's real bad power for the bottom of a ladder. Okay, I'm up here now and still being wounded by spells. Let's see, are you friendly?
Dark with learning, but in the end, learnt his knowledge was wanting. The world began without knowledge, and without knowledge will it end. Does not this ring clear and true? Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
I am just loving this poem of his. This is fantastic.
One poor girl slew her own kin, but even so was embraced, enveloped by the abyss. 'Twas a comfort that neither moon nor sunless sky afforded her before. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast
begin. No, I get it. Okay, I'll have to try for that crystal lizard another time. I was too timid. But I'm assuming up here somewhere is that gate. I just don't know where. There appears to be another ridge up to a door there, which leads up eventually to a very large bridge. Perhaps that's just where we came from? Around across the archer battlements there? So that would be interesting. Let's check over here briefly, make sure I'm not missing something, but I don't think I want to clash with that man across the bridge yet. So we may be going this way. Alright, we're going this way. Let's see what's up here. Invaded by Silver Knight Lido. Okay. That's what I get for walking around Embered. That's devastating amount of damage. Wow. Okay. Silver Knight Lido has, well protected his room. His home. It should be fairly easy to get back up there, as long as I don't get stuck on the ladder, though. Just across the swamp. As there is a pile of 144,000 souls. Though at this point, that's really only enough for, like, one level. Hey. Oh, sorry. I startled you. Startled you with my creepy whispers. Inches from your eardrum. I'm sorry. Ah, so that's where those guys come from. I thought they must have already been up the stairs and I would be safe. But no. Oh, that was close. Okay, so we're going back onto the ridge. And upsy daisy. And that was my second pass at that crystal lizard. Ineffective. So now I am not embered. I'm guessing Silver Knight Lido. Ah, never mind. He will still attack you even if you are not embered. Well, okay. This is good to know. Let's see if we can get him to trip and fall off the cliff. That's my favorite. Lido? I need you out here on deck. You'll never guess what I call this area. No, I'll wait. That's fine. You take your time. Collect yourself. No, thank you. Ah, geez, it has an area of effect? Okay. Running? Running for it. We're double sipping. How did he block that? That's crazy. It's like he parried while he was swinging. Maybe the actual surface area of his hammer is so large he can parry while he's swinging. That seems crazy. What do the golden circles do? I believe the turtle-looking gentlemen crawling around on all fours are casting that at me, and as long as I am in the circle, I am being wounded. So it just does a lot of damage very quickly inside the golden circles. So it's just an attack by the turtle folk. As far as I'm aware, at least. So much health. So when they cast it, it appears there for about 2 or 3 seconds. 2 or 3 seconds of playtime. That crystal lizard is really just designed to lead you right on in to the Eclipseman. So I'd love to get these souls. We were very close to taking out Lido, but it is a 1-2 hit situation. 1-2 hits and you're done. Let's see if we have any other avenues of knocking him off a ledge here. He seems to be protecting this door specifically. I'll let him get past it. Alright, nothing up here but Leto, apparently. That is weird. He must have a very important item or something. Though I'm also wondering, he might actually be like a living Silver Knight, an NPC Silver Knight, which would make him very, very unique and important. Every other Silver Knight we've ever seen, since they go all the way back to the time of Gwyn in the First Sin. Every other Silver Knight we've seen, I believe, has been hollow. They're just mindless attackers. But he's an invader. He has a sentience. So that makes him very strange. But I don't really know what it would mean. I'm sorry, Mr. Locust Friend. You are not the one who's been speaking to me. You're the one that tries to sting me with your bottom. And I imagine the same for you. So I do wonder, there's another one up here I thought I saw. As I was running past, there's one right back there that I think is the NPC guy. I think that's who I heard whispering as we ran past earlier. So I gotta be careful when we get up there to get that item not to attack that guy, because I don't think he's one of the enemies. Alright, so I have no idea how to get these souls back. Once we're on the ridge, we're on the ridge. There doesn't seem to be a way down, but I must be missing it because that would just be weird. Must at least be a ledge to jump down onto or something along the ridge. Yeah, like maybe that stair step down to the item there. Aha. That makes sense. So we'll try to get our souls and then get down there to escape from Leto. And I might need to do a little research on why there is an NPC Silver Knight, and if there's anything special I'm supposed to be doing with him. Or if it's just a challenge. Alright, so must be right down onto here. Make sure I'm not missing another item halfway. Doesn't appear to be. Hovel's Ring +3. Wow. I think Hovel's Ring gives you like weight ratio, extra, you can wear extra equipment. And the +3 would only enhance it. Yeah, that's awesome. It adds a whole nother like 5 pounds above the original. Or 3.5, something like that. Nice. So if we ever need to wear something very heavy, but without giving up our roll abilities, we could switch into that ring. Here we go. This is looking safe. Not so much the turtles down here, but the rest of it. Okay, so up that ladder, there's the Silver Knight, and there is the bridge across to the Eclipse Man. I'm curious about what else is around here. Let's try to get around this rock. I also need cover for when he starts doing archers, though, darn it. That's gonna be troublesome. Where is my cover? Aha. He does way fewer, it seems. He does do archers and a hammerman, though, which is a little bit troublesome. I don't want that guy to die. Sorry, my friend. So I think I'm gonna have to take kick the sorcerer out before I have much chance at exploring this. Let's see here. That's a very tricky proposition with no cover out here for the archers. Yikes. Like, how would I get to swinging at him, dodge all the arrows, and still be out there to keep swinging? Maybe that's why they give you Havel's Ring. It's just like, hey, there's no option but to get arrows in you. So where... I am so sorry. Knocked my headset there. So wear something nice and heavy, because you're about to get arrows in you. It could be what they're trying to insinuate. Because I don't think there's a timing method that would allow that to be possible. I'm sure if I was better at dodging, I could, figure something out, but goodness me. It's like this is about the best cover for it. Except for maybe that tree. And I don't think hurting these guys does anything. Like, it wouldn't serve any purpose to defeat the hammer guys, because they just keep coming. So there must be a secret. That's just rude. So there do appear to be a third type. Does appear to be a third type with scythes that does those ground attacks that then home in and follow you. Preacher's right arm. Wow. You know, the fact that they gave me a locust head and now an arm makes me think that's the secret here. Maybe they don't attack you if you look like a locust enough? So I'm just supposed to run around and collect all the pieces and then this would be over, perhaps. It does seem like these guys just talk, too. Like it could have been one of them. Ah, jeez. He's feasting. Let the feast begin. Oh. So they're not supposed to be eating people, I don't think. Like, they said... said they're supposed to just be leading them to the darkness? Like, this is your home, come home. Well, okay. I never did get my 144,000 back, so now we don't have to worry about it. So it seems like they're supposed to be saying, you know, come into the darkness, but instead they're just attacking and eating people. They have lost their original purpose. But I don't know if the original purpose, what I'm trying to figure out is, when they siren-songed men into the darkness, seemingly for their own good, did they then eat them regardless? And now they're just doing it out in the overworld for funsies, because who cares? Like, I don't know how it originally worked. Okay, so now we have nothing to lose. Let me take a quick look at these preacher items again. I'm guessing this would be a glove? I'm not really sure. Pyromancer. Could be a weapon, too, I suppose. Huh. Yeah, it's a staff, like a mage has a feasting branch ability, whatever that is. Use souls to weave a sharp branch to fillet prey. Must be what they've been doing to me there. Okay, so this is the desiccated right hand of a white-faced locust that rose from an abyssal swamp. Happens to perform as a catalyst for sorcery. Unable to think past their own stomachs, the unruly mob. Pfft, yeah, that's how I describe a massive race of cannibals, yeah. What an unruly mob. So the fact that that's a weapon makes it unlikely it would act as a disguise, but let me just Google it a little. I'll just Google it a little, if you'll pardon me. I'm very curious why they're giving me so many of those. Okay. It says, no real usefulness. This is the wiki entry for the White Preacher head. No real usefulness other than comedic purposes. Okay. I guess I'll trust that. There is no big secret. That being the case, how, oh how, would I get past the archer gentleman? I'm looking those guys up real quick, too, just to know, like, what their official names are. Apparently, the giants. Let me get out of the menu here, so sorry. And you can't see him. Well, sure. But anyway, the tall guy right behind the rock there that you can't see, the giants are called Judicators. It says they respawn in the Ringed City, which is hugely unfortunate. It says the second one is found patrolling the Abyssal Swamp at the bottom of the Ringed City. Unlike other Judicators, this one can attack the player directly, in addition to its usual summons. Using the Hidden Body sorcery allows one to pass undetected. That is good to know. Okay, let's do a little test. I guess I need to go back around. No problem. Excuse me. I don't know if I have Hidden Body / the intelligence to use it, as I believe it would be a sorcery rather than a pyromancy. Let's check. Chameleon, that's not the same. I must not have it. Oral Decoy, that's definitely not the same. So yes, there is a spell that allows me to pass undetected. I do not possess said spell. Good to know. There's so much health. Every enemy. All right. I think what they're shouting when they attack you is, I shall partake. And then they stab you and start the feasting. So it's like you come upon them just at the moment where they lost their willpower, because your blood smells too delicious. I hate those guys. Or the invincibility of them, more accurately. It's not their fault. Alright, white birch bow. Keep thinking there's another shiny in there, but I think it's just the glint of crystals. So let's see if we can get back out here to where we got trapped by Turtlemen. Which, in retrospect, I'm very glad none of them tried to do that little pinball maneuver, whatever that is, where they launch themselves at you. While I was stuck in there, that would have been a quick way to polish me off, but they were merciful. Alright, so at the end we have all manner of those guys. Or at least their corpses. Big faceless scimitar wielders. Looks like just corpses, though, strangely. Except for that guy. Oh, goodness me. Is that... That's like Ornstein's set. All over again. Ornstein, what are you doing down here, man? Why? Why would you be down here, Ornstein? Who is wearing your armor? What force is possessing you? Tell me true. Gosh, that's intimidating. And I'm dead. So, at the far end of the Abyssal Swamp lies another copy of the Dragon Slayer. That's just not good news. I don't know why I'd ever go down there. This is such a strange area, especially since I've never gotten to play through this DLC before. It is blowing my mind. Okay. So I'm really not sure what the progress path is. That kind of seems like a dead end that just leads to Ornstein. There's a couple of ways into the city itself, like bridges back across, that we must need to try at this point. Because unless there's something else in this side corner back towards Ornstein, I'm not seeing any way out of here or a boss gate or anything like that. I guess I haven't been to that church yet, though. It's probably where I need to head. Guy just whispered, "Search thine own self." Not sure what he expects me to find. Besides Swiss cheese holes now. I guess there are so few archers that you can run to dodge. It's not like the other set that there was no escape from the massive amount of arrows. You could technically serpentine your way in to get strikes on the giant, I imagine. Ah, okay. It just does not end out here. We have some sort of abyssal dragon. I'm terrified. Yeah, I would say. Okay. Nope, still don't really want to have anything to do with you, but thanks. Thank you for the offer. Try heading this way. And hope the dragon doesn't eat me. Quick peek over here. Because I think we are up. Yeah, you can't actually get up here from down there. A little pointless overlook, it seems. Fancy. Alright, here we go. Well, that's an interesting statue. So it's not even like a It looked kind of surface area on the guys you fight. It looks like a ring that could be put on their chest or something. This statue makes it seem like it's a hole in them. A black hole created in the center of their being for some reason. Like, that really sounds like what's happening to all of us. Which makes me think that Gwyn at one point tried to, like, subjugate the pygmies by cursing them with some sort of mortality, this physical body that they are locked into by means of this eclipse curse somehow. And that's unforgivable. Alright, so we do have a shortcut to the upper ledge here now. I have to imagine that will help considerably. And let's check out here. I hear boot steps. I'm gonna die. Alright, come on now. That's not playing fair. Sorry about your chest. Sorry about your chest curse. Okay, so what is he going to do when I come up that ridge? Exactly that. Alright. And then he perches. And what happens if I try it again? Do you unperch? Do you deperch yourself? Guess our ears will tell us. Yep, he's deperched himself. Yikes. So I'm not sure if that's another example of where I might need the hidden body spell. It may be kind of impossible to get up there without either armoring yourself or using spellcraft. It could also be there are specific places I should stand, behind a rock or something that would have protected me. But I was not seeing any likely contenders. Kind of seems like if I could get down to that lower ledge, he wouldn't be able to hit me. All of his fire seemed to be on the top ledge, but I'm not sure if that's accurate. Just gonna try hiding down here. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, now we're grabbing this. We're grabbing it real quick. Dragonhead Great Shield must be what they are using, the Eclipse guys. That can, like, spray fire at you. It is a very nice-looking shield. Exhibit A. Alright, so he is up there. He's coming down. His fire definitely starts on the bridge. You can't run across it. It would definitely hurt you while it's active. Like that. Oh! There's a hole here. Haha. Alright, so you just have to get that far in, I guess. To at least have a resting area. Shortcut ahead, huh? I'm skeptical. I'm very skeptical. Let's try, just out of curiosity, if we have any prism stones. We have 28. Well, sure. Yeah. There's not an invisible walkway or anything there, as far as I know. Okay, so that guy almost got in here. He almost lived. And I'm wondering if I want him on that perch. Like, should I have run just then? Or would it be better to run the opposite way, have him go up to that perch, since it seems a little further away? So then as soon as it's safe here, or maybe even a little before, try drop it down. It seems like he cares more about the upper ledge. Maybe a little bit safe here. Unless he changes tack, which it doesn't seem he's doing, but I'm very nervous. Okay, so I imagine he can probably get me up there. Yes, he can. So I probably want him to run the other way one more time. Mm-hmm. Just in case. Okay, we have a crystal lizard up there. That leads, I think, down, but then you wouldn't be able to get back. So that is an option. Ah, they got me. That made me clench some cheeks, let me tell you. Moaning night, not the time. It's not the time for your moaning. While I'm trying to unclench my cheeks. I'll just keep coming along behind him, I guess. Okay, now I'm back here. Let's try off this way. Nothing? That seems strange. Not even a gender reversal coffin? Okay. I'm guessing this scarf is meant to lead me downwards. Thank you, developer, for that scarf. Once again, no coffins of importance. And down here, I suppose. Not sure where our moaning friend has gone off to. Specifically put this chest in a spot where you can't see the chain. That is definitely breathing. Alrighty. We'll use the undead hunter charm. Ring of the Evil Eye +3. And another symbol of avarice. I did not think that was possible, actually. We got the symbol of avarice from the first mimic we ever charmed. And then we just got it again from him. I think there's only supposed to be one. But maybe they added a second chance in the Ringed City. Like if you somehow glitched out your originals. That is crazy. Okay, these skeletons are giving me souls, which means I don't think they will be reconstituting themselves. This is my hope. Oh, thank you very much for the bits. How lovely. Seeing a bunch of emote unlocks and things. Spool out of it. Thank you very much. Wow, that was incredibly poor. An incredibly poor crystal lizard attempt. But now we are on the other side, finally. Oh, it gave it to me regardless. That's very generous. We are on the other side of the hole we first fell down when we came in. And we made it to the bonfire. So lovely. I did not even see it up here. Alright, so I can't rest at it because the moaning night is still down there, invading me, technically. But I think it will sink me to it. It seems to be doing that lately in Dark Souls 3. So let's move ahead. And see what waits for us next. I have about, 10 minutes or so. So I do believe that is the Abyssal Swamp over there. Hi. Maybe not the time to talk. Oh, I hoped we were done. I hoped we were done with our little dance. Okay, so it seems he's camping out there. So up the path is a no-go. Down would just lead down. And I've not seen any other options. So I guess this is the end of the game. A little after credit sequence for you here. Devastating. Huh. So there must be a way past all of those that I am just not caught on to yet. Or a way that I can, like, distract the dragon, make him appear somewhere else, so that I have time to run past. Let's see what these messages say. Ranged battle. Thrust. Oh, these are some suggestions. I am highly doubting for such a glittering abyssal dragon that my arrows will do much good. But let's see, just out of curiosity. I should have a great bow somewhere here. There's even this new white birch bow they gave me that I don't know if it has some sort of special ability. It was used by the Abyss Walker, perhaps? That does seem, if it's endowed with light manipulating magic, that does seem like it would do a lot of damage to an abyssal dragon. I'm curious if that might be part of a weakness, at least. I guess I can't have it in the offhand slot. That was silly of me. I'm sorry. Okay. So I don't know if it uses great arrows or if it uses normal arrows. Let's check. There. Does not use great arrows. Make sure I'm safe here, real quick. Okay. Before I get into my inventory menu, I think this is probably going to be my best bet. A Dragon Slayer bow with Dragon Slayer great arrows, of which I have 50. .48 damage. That is devastating. So yeah, I definitely don't have enough arrows for that to be important to this. That being the case, let's check with normal standard arrows. Should be fine. Didn't even reach him that I saw. So that's crazy. A normal bow doesn't even have the range to get to him. Thank you for humoring me. Sorry about all the cacophony there. Cacophony of fire. Right. So yeah, there must be some smart way of handling that I am not smart enough to handle. For the moment, I'm jumping down here. So it's like after you've gone through the mine, he takes a position there and he doesn't mind if you're on the ridge at that point. It kind of seems. So do you then have to, like, backtrack and find a weakness under his wing or something crazy? Let's check. What I don't want is for him to suddenly decide to reset to the ridge. So if the dragon is there any way I can see him from here? Aha. That does seem very suspicious, that they, like, put a little window to his tail out here. Let's try something crazy. Back to the great bow. Maybe his tail is a weakness, but I'm not sure what this is going to cause him to do. It caused him to do something. He seems to be back on that precipice, so that does reset him. Weird. There must be like a puzzle to it. You have to get him in a specific position somehow. But it seems like that would just end up back in the exact same spot. With him there, you do almost no damage whatsoever to his tail. He moves, and it takes another 10 minutes to reset him. That doesn't seem like a smart way to do it, but probably shouldn't try to make it. I was thinking for a second there, I didn't hear him move, and maybe they'd let me get all the way to the mine. But no. Okay. So that is tricky. I'm going to try... Ah, man, that invader is still out, so I can't use my coiled sword fragment either. I think he's down on that level. Some way, somehow. So, I can't actually use the coiled sword fragment. I would have to drop down there and make my way all the way around and over to get back up to the bonfire. I was going to use my coiled sword fragment just to skip the journey and get to the other side. But since the invader is out, that's not possible. They saw you coming. So yeah, there's no real good options here. Oh, that's lovely. Your boss said you can stream on the work computer as long as you're just listening. That's very kind of them. And I am grateful. And glad to have you along for the journeys. So I really don't want to drop down there and have to fight the invader. There must be another way. It would be almost equally difficult to get back around to the other bonfire at this point. So I'm kind of stuck here. Unless I can defeat the Moaning Knight. Try to see if I can clear out some of these skelly boys while I'm at it. Such a large hammer. Oh, it's like the saintly hammer of legend that used to be a bell or something. Okay, Moaning Knight gone, and we got a blindfold mask. That's actually kind of a cool item. A cool and unique thing. Unknown origin, with small cracks to allow the wearer to see. That's my favorite. It strengthens dark attacks, but greatly increases damage sustained from dark. So if you're fighting something that was weak to dark damage, that did not do dark damage itself, absolutely blindfold yourself. And it's made out of purple steel, huh? That is very interesting. Okay, so I should be able to get it back around now, or since the invader is gone, I could also use the coiled sword, which may be quicker, but let me just do an item pass while I'm here with no Moaning Knight. Would probably be wise. Okay, so drop down here. Got that. Okay, I seem to be going in a circle here, so let me go the other way. And down. I think that's how it ended up. Alright, we got something out of there. So there should be a ladder over here somewhere. If memory serves. Sleepy mimic. There we go. Staircase. Alright, and we're on the other side of the gap. So, Moaning Knight is taken care of. We are stuck at a dragon, but we'll figure out what to do with said dragon next time. We do know we can peek around and get it to move. And it may just then be a question of running here. Like, you may be able to make it before the dragon arrives. So we'll give that a try next time. Thank you very, very much for your kind indulgence here. What with the moaning and the blindfolds and you've put up with so much already. Thank you. I will see you and the Abyssal Dragon here again next time. Bye for now.